What's up everybody, I'm HoopsandHipHop. As promised, I'm back with another midweek fact video for you guys. In this series, we are currently making our way through the regions of the Pokemon world, and today's stop is the Johto region. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Starting things off, the Johto Generation 2 games were the first games to introduce shiny Pokemon, but they were not officially known as shiny Pokemon when they debuted in these games. The term shiny is actually a fan creation that refers to the sparkling sounds and animation that play when you encounter a shiny Pokemon in battle. Instead, these Pokemon were officially known as alternate coloration, rare coloration, and even color Pokemon in Pokemon Stadium 2. However, Game Freak must have realized that the fans had come up with a better name than they did, because Game Freak officially adopted and began using the term shiny starting in Generation 4. Johto is a notable location within the Pokemon world for its focus on culture and history. This is because it is based on the real-world Kansai region of Japan, which sits west of the Kanto region just like Johto does. Ecruteak City serves as the center of this cultural and historical focus, just like Kyoto does for Japan in the real world, since Kyoto is most likely the basis for Ecruteak City. Speaking of Ecruteak City, the one story I'm sure you all know is the story of the burned tower. 150 years before the events of Gold and Silver, the tower was struck by lightning and was nearly burned to the ground. If you talk to the residents of the city, a couple of them will allude to the fact that they witnessed the burning of the tower, meaning that they are over 150 years old. All the cities and towns in the Johto region are named after various plants and plant-related material. Several of them also incorporate colors into their names, which is most assuredly a reference to Johto's connection to Kanto, since Kanto's cities and towns are all named after colors. Johto has many connections with the Sinnoh region. Their respective games take place at the same time in the Pokemon timeline. Unknown, a Johto Pokemon, has a definite relationship with Arceus, a Sinnoh Pokemon, and two ancient tribes from the two regions came together to build the Sinnoh ruins that are seen in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Also, while not confirmed, it's very likely that Sinnoh is connected to Johto and Kanto by land. This is because we know that the Sinnoh ruins are located north of Johto thanks to the map in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. The radio show Sinnoh Sound also confirmed that Johto is located south of Sinnoh, and since Sinnoh's southern edge is not seen in its map, and the Sinnoh ruins has to be located on land, the only possible explanation for all of these factors is that the regions are all connected and the Sinnoh ruins sits between them. At Nintendo Space World in 1997, a demo of Gold and Silver was showed off to the public. This demo included what was either a prototype of New Bark Town or a different starting town altogether called Silent Hills. That might sound kind of creepy thanks to the Silent Hill series, but Game Freak might have coined the phrase before Konami did with Silent Hill. The first game in the Silent Hill series was released just 8 months prior to Gold and Silver, and could have very well been the cause behind the name change to New Bark Town. Goldenrod City, which is home to the radio tower and magnet train, is one of the largest cities in the Pokemon world. It is the 5th largest to be exact, behind Mauville City, Castelia City, Dimbasa City, and Lumiose City. The bike theme of the Gen 2 games and their remakes is also just a sped up version of Goldenrod City's theme. There is a unique city located in the Johto region known as Altamar. Despite being an anime-exclusive location and the main setting of Pokemon Heroes, it confirms the general location of another region in relation to Johto, that being Hoenn. It has been mentioned that Altamar is located between the southwest coast of Johto and the eastern islands of Hoenn, which places Hoenn to the southwest of Johto overall. One of the strongest trainers in all of Johto is the Dragon-type user Claire. However, that fact runs in the family since she is related to another strong Dragon-type user, Lance. The two are cousins, but their family tree doesn't stop there, as the master of the Dragon Tamer clan who resides in the Dragon's Den in Blackthorn City is Lance and Claire's grandfather. And finishing off this list with even more family relations, several of the Daycare Couples throughout the various Pokemon games are known to have various relatives ranging from children to grandchildren. The Johto Daycare Couple is interesting in this aspect because it is revealed in Heart Gold and Soul Silver that they are the grandparents of the player character's friend, Lyra or Ethan, depending on who you choose as the player character. And there you have it. Those were 10 interesting facts about the Johto region. Next week we will be covering facts about the Hoenn region, and I also have a cool main series video coming out on Saturday. So be sure to subscribe and click the little bell next to the subscribe button so you can be notified when those videos drop. I will see you all soon with the next video, and until then, I'll smell you guys later.